devices.
To match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Throwing on second. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and just one. A handoff as they run the counter play.
Ah, what would he?
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to run even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Second and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Tannehill going to throw on third and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And this this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon.
Anybody you wanted to keep, it might be gone.
So far, working pretty well from them. And here's
it's hard to tell.
We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
3rd down now following the run. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right around the 31. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now.
You need a quarterback to come get Joe Flacco, bro.
Time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
For the low.
This is taken at the 18.
Young Flacco.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Super disrespect.
But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
I was looking at the shit. Nah, they ain't got no rules like that.
So
but
the sack of Garoppolo.
shit, I ain't really got nothing. I took a little small glimpse at it real quick, but I really ain't got much. I just saw the damn Ravens, the whack ass players. I don't know who had them before. Somebody drafted a quarterback though. Take that. That old line trash.
On the previous play, he knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen.
I noticed somebody traded C.J. Mosley. I don't know why. Oh, what a punt!
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Miami offensive unit. Now they get set to take over.
They're
going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now here's a carry.
Oh, you got to keep moving your feet.
Only up to about the 3-yard
Damn, he got caught up in the
2
shit.
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. There as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They're going to try and throw. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
He played both routes.
He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really
13.
good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game.
Come get
Bashard
Bashard Perryman.
singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another
I looked at
incompletion.
my team that long. I looked at it on Daddy Leagues.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
I know in this situation, most of us want to focus
Y'all
on
was
the
right
offense.
about this blueberry
You know
lemonade.
what side
Boy,
of
this
the
shit is
ball
good
I
as
played
hell.
on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit.
They ain't got the.
Over in a sudden change
Yeah,
situation and
I
shutting
still
them
like
down.
the raspberry though, cause it got
This
that
field
kick.
a few yards into the
But
end zone.
that blueberry shit is nice.
And he'll pick up about 4 yards
It's real
shy
good.
where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As
Yeah.
they'll start at
It's
the
nice.
21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots.
I like that kick though. You ever try the lime one?
Any interception, are you
That shit
a
kinda
little bit
good.
more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just
Oh
throw
yeah.
that out
Now
there?
that mango, I didn't like that mango too
I
much.
don't
I was
think
like,
that there's
ugh.
any way you can run back
But
out there and go,
yeah,
"Ah,
the
totally
peach
good
one too.
defense, man.
I don't
Just
really
go
fuck
ahead and
with
be loose
that.
with the football again." You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Caught on the right side. Reed.
Ah, he should have tripped over that dude.
This one just shy of
Damn it.
midfield, all the way to the 49. They got 29 yards that time.
It's still pretty good. I like
And the
it.
game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a
Says
little
the
bit too early.
NFL salary cap is increased. Okay. What they gonna do with it?
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Man,
Yards on the pickup
nigga,
there, and it keeps
I'll
him
be
on
honest with you.
line.
The first night, man, we went to some place Larry picked. Man, that shit was trash. Oh my god, nigga, I ordered some place called Arnold's or something like that on in the French Quarter, and live music and stuff. It was nice, the little spot, but nigga, I ordered some chicken and waffles. And cause the waitress, you know, she was like, "Oh yeah, this is really good." Man, that shit was so nasty. Dry chicken. Exactly. I was like, "This is the driest chicken I ever ate." So I didn't like that. But and then we went to another place downtown the next day that was like super high scale or whatever. I got some gumbo, and they put a deviled egg in the middle of that shit. It was weird as hell, but it was trash too. So when I decided where I wanted to go, I picked this little seafood spot. We had a little Blaze type of nigga as the valet. And nigga was like, "Yeah, man, go on and come up, go out to this place called Deanie's or whatever." Nigga, we got there. It was an hour wait. Food was fire, boy. I ate so much catfish, crawfish, and it was right down there. Everything it's so many restaurants down there, but it was good, man. Man, he put me up on game. He told me everywhere we went before was trash, and he didn't know why we went there. I said, "God damn it, Larry." Yeah, we did all of that. Cause Bourbon Street is one of the streets in the French Quarter, so yeah, it was fun, man. We bar hopped and went back and forth and did all that shit. It was a lot of, I tell you though, it was a lot of what you call them things, them lady men's. It was a lot of them motherfuckers down there. I don't know if you call them numbers though. It's just they was. I don't know if it's numbers because it wasn't. Well, I guess it is a punk still, but I'm talking about like full on look like a chick. I mean, I consider punks, you know, them niggas that be walking around with the tights and all that, but Yeah, we went to all the way to the end and then all the way back. Yep. I mean, we saw a couple of them, man. They found a they found a spot where I guess at a certain part of the first quarter, it's like all of the clubs is like real gay or something. So, yeah. Some nigga was standing up there throwing money at the top of the building and shit, stunting. Like, okay. No, man, let me tell you, they didn't want to go. No, they didn't want to go. I wanted to go, but you know, when you with a group of people, man, it was just kind of. Now they did the swamp shit. We went out to this little swamp and dude on the little boat or whatever was telling people, you know, they took him out to the swamp and shit. I didn't do it. And since I had been eating trash food the whole time, nigga, while they went to the swamp tour, I took my ass to Popeyes, you know what I'm saying? Got me a I told my mama that. She was like, Popeyes? You could have got Popeyes here. I said, well, hey, I needed some food, man. Yeah, Popeyes chicken, nigga. The regular shit. Cause you know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize that after I seen it, but I was like, damn, they got Popeyes like we got McDonald's everywhere. It's on every goddamn corner, connected to the gas stations. I mean, they got Popeyes deep everywhere. So, yeah, I did that. Yeah. Yeah. They was making fun of me, but I didn't give a shit. He wouldn't throw it. Yeah.
Coming hard from that linebacker spot, he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, we had a good time, man. We stayed up for late. We didn't make it back to the room every night till about 4 in the morning.
And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Oh, okay. We stayed 2 blocks from the French Quarter, so like it was just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right there. Anytime you want it. You know what? Yeah, he acted a fool. He acted a plum fool. You know what they kept saying though is they didn't realize how dirty Louisiana is, like the whole state. Yeah. Well, first we had, you had to adjust to the smell, cause nigga, it seemed like as soon as you get across the water, it's just the smell hits you. You're like, God damn, y'all niggas stink out here. Nigga, oh man, I seen it. You know I called it out when I seen that shit. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. They had a buffet place right in the thing. I seen it. I didn't see no fuck ruckers though.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Now, hey. Now, I really didn't want to eat nothing that I could have ate up here, but when it came down to it, shit, I was hungry, man, so. I did hit that Popeyes, nigga. Yeah, man. That shit was just good, man. Can't turn down Popeyes.
Is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy.
What they was going to do.
Week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
But that drive, boy, you talk about all day. all day
And
long.
he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that'll hit
Yeah, man. It took us so long to get down there, man, because all the traffic and got to pass by LSU Stadium and all that. That was dope in Baton Rouge. Yeah, we from Baton Rouge to Louisiana was just a long ass bridge. It wasn't nothing. What's that? I mean, well, you know what I'm talking about. Goddamn, White. Oh, you can't just put the shit together. From Baton Rouge to New Orleans, damn it.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
From Baton Rouge to New Orleans.
You got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just
Yeah.
sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback
Yeah.
that way too.
Hey, the bridge so long. Yeah, you start to look at the bridge like, bruh, if you mess around and run out of gas or you ain't got everything together, boy, you out here stuck. For real.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get the best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Nigga, I was trying to hurry up and get back. Got caught by a state trooper. And, yeah, he got me. He got me speeding. Oh, shit. Nah, he gave me a ticket. 91 and a 75. Nigga, I was trucking it. He was trying to get back, man. But, nigga, the way he pulled me over, though, because in Texas, you know, the cop, he walk up to your thing. He talk to you in the car. This nigga got out his truck and instantly told me, driver, get out of the car, exit the vehicle. I was like, what? Whoa. Thought I was about to go, hey. But, yeah, but in Texas, they put their hand on their gun. He was telling me, because I asked him, I was like, bro, why you pull me out the car, though? We don't do that where I'm from. He said, well, and that's what they do it there. In Texas, though, they walk up to your vehicle. Nigga, in Texas, they walk up to your vehicle with their finger on the trigger. So I'd rather be pulled out the car with no gun on me than what we do here. 'Cause these niggas out here be tripping. Oh my God, he just shoved off that dude. Damn. But yeah, it was crazy. Yep. Alright, man. This nigga Larry in the back seat like, man, I wouldn't pay that ticket if I was you. I'd say fuck you niggas. But Larry the type of nigga, whatever the price of the ticket is, he gonna send extra and tell him thank you. So I'll try to tell somebody not to pay it, but nigga definitely would. Nah, I ain't driving back down there. He got me right before we hit the border. So it was like, fuck.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah, it was.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the ball back.
Nah, it was nice. It was 70s, 72 the whole time. A little breeze at night, but for the most part, shit, every day was
just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I was just hoping we didn't get no rain, and we didn't, so I'm mad at that.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down.
I didn't get a beignet, man. I did do I got some boudin, some real good boudin. That's what I really wanted, but I didn't get the beignet like I wanted. They say it's basically like a donut, right? It's just a pastry. Yeah.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yeah.
So
we can't let Larry pick the food no more, man.
As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Yeah. The little Riverwalk thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to
That's one thing, boy. They had food places everywhere.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
A little bit of everything out there.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really
man, what's so? I didn't get the. I don't know if it's a story or not, but did Blaze really get engaged or what? What happened, man? What's that about? I seen a picture that y'all was talking about.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A promise ring for what, though? Ain't this a new chick? Or is this the same chick he got back with? Oh, wow, he got back with her?
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape.
But I thought he was done with it when she acted crazy.
So 5 yards there, one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3
it's that pussy, man.
Right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there.
He got caught up on that pussy, man. That's what it is. Damn. She must have curled his toes up or something. Damn, boy. Damn. Oh, she in Chicago now? Wait, so she got her shit and dipped and went back home.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to drop.
Man, what the fuck? What kind of shit is this?
Number 16 on the year.
Oh my God. Man, what is this nigga doing?
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Damn, Blaze. Boy.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
He overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That's crazy.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Man, what you mean happy, man? This nigga just was complaining. Oh, my God. Come on.
He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Did he move out? Wait, he's still at Mama crib, right?
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
She must be doing something today.
First down here after the run. And they give this time to the tailback. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard around the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score...
I'm going to take out my quarterback. I forget this is week 17. The things is set, right? Everybody made the playoffs. It's going to make the playoffs, isn't it? In the AFC. I think in the AFC it should be. Yeah, okay. Well, cool. Alright. Let me sit this nigga on the bench. I'm gonna fuck around and lose my quarterback. Yeah, I figured it was set. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
Stay right where it is.
Damn, I thought I took him out the game.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No! Wait! I should have caught it myself.
And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I should have caught that shit.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Simeon. He fires one, but incomplete.
Oh,
on 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
Hey, can you look and see what pick I got? The Ravens. I see Jay over there fleecing niggas already.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 33 yards is the distance.
You get the 2nd overall pick for a corner?
The Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Oh, okay. You still got to fleece. 2nd round pick for an 87 speed corner.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Who wouldn't even have started? Oh, that was terrible. What that man thinking?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right now, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I'll be surprised. Mickey is.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
Yeah, I would be. I don't even know if he's still in the league, is he?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Dolphins on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl hero Malcolm Butler. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded.
Did they say how they figured out what the worth of your players is for on Daddy Leagues?
Yards up to the 27-yard line.
That shit is. I like the feature, but
they've got to dig down deep.
It's kind of off though. I looked at some of my old players. They was like, they wanted like a 1st round pick from like a Aaron Rodgers, 38 years old. Okay, well, maybe this.
And his assistant coaches
getting
together with all their positions, then coming together as a group.
He is, but I don't think that's. I mean, it don't. Obviously, it don't take into account their age no more. So, I don't know.
And they get the football. They'll set a shot at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Man.
As they run the counter play. Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 40.
Niggas say he parking cars and being faithful. What?
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
She must have told him, you ain't getting none of this.
Defense stand up and stop him.
This check. Man.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Damn. Cold-blooded, boy. Where you want me to park your car?
Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
He say he out here being faithful.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon.
Oh, he got it.
Brought down a little shot of the 35 at the 36.
This is a double catch.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Why did he just catch the first?
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go.
Man, fullback.
And This time the yards won't come so easy as
Those second level and then completely
it'll
missing
wind up
supposed
being
to
a
get.
loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Into the second level.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. 3-19.
Back to throw, Simeon. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So Blaze, I'm assuming he was saving some money to buy this girl a ring.
New England on 3rd down.
Yo,
They've
man.
had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
I thought Blaze was gonna be better than this, man.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green Leopard.
Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Captain Zero's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead from
Curled his
24
toes,
up to
boy.
27. So it's 3 more points.
Ain't
and
even
that
been knowing each
pushes
other a
things
year,
up
right?
even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3.
What the fuck is that? Come on, man. Damn.
And this will
She
not
must be pregnant.
returnable. It's out
That
the
must
back
be
of
the
the
play.
end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's
She
sort
gotta
of
be
been
pregnant,
symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
She got to be pregnant. That's the only thing I could think of. That's
all game long.
just
They've
doesn't make
struggled moving the
sense.
ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptom. Rush coming in, he's
Makes
taken
sense.
down. Dietrich Wise Jr., he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why?
Who won it?
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just
Rambo used to be on it.
Now it's Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the
Yeah.
effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Who went close?
Well, maybe a free play for Simeon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's short. And on this one,
You
he'll
talking about
get to the
Ultron?
15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
New England on 3rd down. It's been
They said he was the only cat to ever make it out
Here it's 3rd and
with
3.
but they said he had a lot of it, but he said it wasn't like even considered that much or whatever you call it. But yeah, but he was the only dude that, the only thief to ever make it out successfully. But I don't know when they branded him though. I think they branded him beforehand because he got caught stealing, so they must have okay. But when I guess he got caught stealing, and then he made it out another time or something. I don't know. Maybe it was twice, but they did brand him like a criminal or some shit, a thief. I mean.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time out went for
but they said Black Panther dad, he went all that time being king, could never catch him.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
all that
I've got
time.
confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Why you say that? They still hating on your trades?
Following the incompletion.
And you can't even. They won't even let you get a backup.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Derek Rivers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Going deep here for Parker. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And it's up and good. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time
you go to work today?
Here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
What you working 2 jobs for? You got money. What you need 2 jobs for?
And help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
But it was stopped on that play. We said
transition
all afternoon.
So
every now and then the defense is going to win. Shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The FBI.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
What you trying to say? He an informant now? You saying an informant?
Looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second.
Man, they didn't check your social media. That crazy shit you be posting. Boy, they just letting anybody in.
Hard to get them started again occasionally.
Boy. He said after this trade.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
A fed.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Yeah, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
Because he still want to get paid to the top running back, right?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again.
What'd he say he wanted to be? He wanted to be paid, what, 20 a mil a year or something like that?
Fourth down.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely getting more than that.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 9. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, it's Tannehill. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Yeah, if they offering a guaranteed contract, you better get that shit.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Washington's got it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
He's been in the Super Bowl the last 2 years.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see.
Well, I beat him in the first one he went to, and then OMG got my team after I left and beat him again. So.
They snap it to Tannehill. Powers through, and he goes down.
And the year before then, KP beat him. So, oh no, I beat the never mind, I beat the Cowboys. That's what it was. But he be right there. He be like one of the top little cats over there until now. Yeah.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use it.
Beasley got who again? Oh yeah, the Jags got
3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
I was gonna take them Seahawks, but somebody beat me to it.
Of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Green 39.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here. As
I would have played Larry ass. That motherfucker. I can't hear his It's in there no more.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Miami, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
They changed the look of him though. He looked it. It was in the comics. They made him more of a regular dude, I guess, in the movies.
Watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home, as we say so long.
How much he making? Shit, I'm finna drop Flacco. He making. It's probably gonna cost me $9 million, but I'm gonna save $9 million, so it's gonna be a wash.